Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. It's been a long time. Be nice. Y'all, so much has happened over these past 3 months. I think the last time I dropped a video was back in June. So we are in October. It's actually my birthday week. I turned this week. It's actually my birthday week. So wish me a happy birthday in the comments. Be nice, okay? I've been getting all y'all DMs and messages. I really do appreciate it. Basically, last video I posted was back in June. Where have I been since then? Because we're not about to drag this video. June, I went to Atlanta for the very first time. Very first time. I visited my brother, visited some friends over there. They don't really live in Atlanta. They live like 45 minutes to an hour away, and I love the scenery. Looking at some potential properties over there. We're gonna talk about that later on this channel. Then from there, it was a road trip to Atlanta. We came back. 3 days later, I went to China for the very first time. Oh my God, 24-hour traveling, like that was a lot. That was a lot. But it was nice going to China for the very first time. Was there for a full week. Can you really call it a week? I would say like 6 days because 2 days was traveling. So I went shopping. I did a lot of shopping. I did a lot of price comparison. So if you follow me like on TikTok and if you was on my Instagram stories, you saw how much I was complaining about how expensive, how much of a difference prices are for everyday items that we buy here in the US from the source. Just to give you an example, like the chandeliers I bought in my Airbnbs, the same chandelier I have up right here, I paid over $500, and I just walked into this lighting store and they had it for $38. $38, bro. That is a big ass fucking difference. Now, I would say the only thing that is very expensive is shipping your items, shipping your goods from China. See, we were in a rush because I was shopping for some things that I wanted to take to Mali for our nonprofit organization. So we wanted those items shipped by air, and that is very expensive. So if you want to buy items in China, I really recommend people going. The food was so good. I mean, I was like, I can never eat Chinese food in the US again because ill. The food was amazing. You know how we got like hot dog stands on the streets in New York City? They had like lo mein stands, and this is like lo mein that the noodles was made the morning of, like fresh, and he threw it in the little, I'm gonna insert a little video with eggs and the and the ooh.
No.
Noodle.
这个 two. 还有那个
Vegetable.
没有这个 啊
Vegetable.
这个不要是吗？都不用了。这个
Scallions, carrots, yeah.
OK 啊15
Okay. You want some?
你说 来一个
You're not gonna eat?
来
You're not gonna eat?
不用
I bought already. Here. I bought. It's in the bag. See?
多少钱 How much
30. 30. Ooh. Thank you.
It was so good. And then we went to this spot, and I got like, and I was starting to do a lot of vegetables because I don't eat pork, and there's a lot of pork in China. So I was just scared of the meat too. Like, I don't know if that's like me being biased or, listening to people talking, but I was like trying to eat more vegetables more than anything. So I went to this spot from shopping and they gave me like these thinly sliced potatoes. It was spicy and it wasn't fried. It wasn't steamed. It was crunchy, girl. I don't even know what it was, but it was good. And the broccoli and the fried rice. Once you go to China and have Chinese food, you cannot eat the Chinese food that they giving you over here. You won't be jacking it. So that was really good. The experience was wild. I got so much connections. Like I really could, like, I can't go to Home Depot. Like for real, like the prices of the tile and the quality too. Like I'm talking about, like, you know those marble tiles that you see in the $1 million homes? The prices for that is crazy compared to how much it costs here in the US. Like I got pricing for this tile right here. This one. This one. Y'all, the prices from the source is insane. I'm gonna put it up right here. And I asked them how much it would be cost for like a 2,000 square foot home. And I think it was like around $1,200. This beautiful vanity set right here with the mirror and all that. I'm gonna insert that clip too. I think it was complete set, $85. Let me repeat, PSA, complete set, $85 from the source. Y'all know you're not getting this. Look at the LED lights and the Preta vibe. Y'all know you're not getting this for under no $2,000 in the US, y'all. Telling y'all, catch a flight, catch a flight. It's $85 for the set. I'm over here buying vanities, just the vanity without the mirror for like $400 or $500. So I'm working on a few projects in my home country in Africa. So I will be going back to China to get those items to send over there. And dressing mondial. Dressing mondial. Wow. Look at this kitchen. Look at the kitchen, y'all. Look at the cabinet. Soft close? Yeah. Let's see, soft close. Oh, yep, it's soft close. This is nice. Look at the double sink. Oh, interior lighting for the cabinets. That is fire. This is so nice. Oh, as soon as you walk in the kitchen, it lights up. Look at the island, y'all. Okay, let's go. Okay. Wow. Then I was seriously considering just like buying the things that I need for the project that I'm working on now.
Yes.
China and having them ship here. Now, if you do it by boat, it's going to be around 12 weeks. But everything that's going on in the country, in the world, everything's so expensive, oil and all that stuff. It's going to cost a little bit more. But if I get like my own container, which means I'm not taking up a little spot in someone else's container, I think it's like anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000. But you put all your stuff in there.
Oh my God.
And I could use those items for like my real estate projects, rather than going to Home Depot and paying. It's a really big difference. It's like a $5,000 difference in flooring alone. Like the duplex that I just did, the flooring was like, I think me and my sister paid around $6,000 to $7,000 for flooring. And when I say that's like they're giving you quality flooring. So like I could talk about China all day long. Once I get this memory card to work, I will upload those videos. But went to China for a week. It was an amazing experience. One thing I would say is like when I go to these countries, I'm usually good at understanding people. Like so when I go to Dubai, they speak English. They have an accent, but I could still kind of, you know, I've been doing this for such a long time. Like I could try to understand. When I say I was in China speaking sign language, no matter how much they talk to me, I cannot understand what they're saying. I think it's just because their language is so different from other languages. It was really hard. So I had got this gentleman, you pay him per day, kind of like a tour guide, but like I told him the kind of items that I needed. He'll take you to the store. He translates and all that. So that's definitely needed when you go to China, because you're not gonna understand what they're saying, and they're speaking English, but you still not gonna understand. So that was really funny. The food was good. The hotel was hella cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I booked this hotel like in 10 minutes. the night before, like 12 hours before my flight, because I was just too tired to even sit here and look at hotels. I looked at a few reviews, so we're gonna check it out together. Okay, bathroom is separate. That sink is hella small though. Okay, there's a bigger sink here. All right, I did a good job, y'all. I've been traveling for 24 hours, so I am beyond tired. I got 2 days worth of prayers that I gotta make up. Okay, wait. What kind of bath is this? What? Are you supposed to fold your legs? That's funny. I've never seen no square tub. That's funny. Is that for midgets? Here I am. I'm so tired. I wanted to buy like some Tylenol PM. They said that the pharmacy is closed. The room service is 24 hours. I have the garden view. The taxi driver tried to beat me. Tried to charge me $150. And I called my uncle, well, a family friend. And he started going off on him in Chinese, like, and he was like, the normal price is $27. And this guy was trying to charge me $150. Crazy. And he was like, well, he's a luxury cab and all that. Where's the fridge at? But why is the TV not facing the bed? All right, y'all. Hotel had robots delivering your Uber Eats and stuff. I don't even remember how much my hotel was. I think it was like, it was under $100 a night, and it was really nice. So that was nice. Taxis were cheap over there. King. Yeah. Is delivering the room service, so the delivery guy just came, put the room number, I guess, put the food inside, and now this is getting okay. And then I came back from China June 27th, so I was there from the 21st to the 27th. Came back to the US June 28th, and then I had 2 weeks to pack up my entire family, and we went to Mali. So usually I go for like a week, 2 weeks, but we went for 6 weeks because I was really adamant about having my children spend time with their grandparents. So my in-laws, my husband's grandparents, because my mom and dad both live in New York City, so they see them all the time, but my in-laws live in Africa, and every time we go to Mali, it's usually just me and my husband. We go for our foundation, so he's there for a month, and I'll go like towards the ending leg of his trip for like 2 weeks. So the kids don't really go. The last time my kids went was back in 2021. The last time my twins went was in 2019, and they were just 6 months. So I really wanted their grandparents to see them. Unfortunately, we got to Mali. My mother-in-law was really, really sick. I bought her so many things. I went to Dubai in April, and I bought her gifts. And then I went to China, and I bought her some gifts. And unfortunately, she passed away 6 days after we got there. So very, very emotional. And I say I really don't have friends that much. I really talk to two people, like people that I'm jonesing on the phone is my mom and my mother-in-law. She was very sweet. May she rest in peace. May Allah grant her Jannah. So it was just a lot because it was like you go into the country for this person. She was a big part of my Mali trips. So when I would go, you know, she would just have everything in order. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go drop these kids off with you. Have your best life. Don't call me. I even planned on going to Ivory Coast for like a few days. Maybe go to Zanzibar. Maybe with the kids, maybe without the kids. So like I really had this trip planned out. Like I bought so many things for the kids while I was in China, like inflatable pools and all this stuff that they were going to be doing with their grandmother and grandfather. And she passed away before she got to see her grandkids because she was in ICU and they would not allow the kids to come in. And it was such a sudden death, and it really just had me reevaluate. Like I was literally just very confused, you know, because I was very sure about this trip because I do it every year. This year I brought the kids along and it was 6 weeks. Like last year we took the kids to Mexico. So this year I was like, no, let's not do that. Let's take them back home. And I want my kids to be involved with the foundation and all that. So for that to happen 6 days after I got there was a total blow. We're still dealing with it. She passed on July 20. When did she pass? July, I can't even think. I think it's July 21st when she passed. So it's been less than 3 months. May she rest in peace. So that's kind of like why I didn't really post a lot of videos, because we're still going through that. She was really part of our everyday, even though she lived out of the country. So every morning when we wake up and we're getting the kids ready, I would come downstairs and my husband has her like on FaceTime and she's like watching us with our, you know, morning routine of getting the kids ready, putting lotion on, putting clothes on. She's talking to them. So she's very much in tune. So for someone that's that involved in your daily life to just be gone, it really takes a toll on you. So that is what happened. But while I was in Mali, as I was trying to just get my shit together, I have real estate properties over there. My mom has some properties over there, and they weren't really being managed well. My brother was in Mali a few years ago, and he was managing it. Then he decided to come back to the U.S., and he lives in Atlanta. So my mom got these rental properties that she put in her kid's name, and she had family members kind of like managing it. The shit is to shits. She rented out these 2 buildings. I'm gonna see if I have footage to put it up, to the government, and it's been a few years with no pay. So I was there, and that was one of the main purposes. Like, I'm gonna go for 6 weeks so I could put pressure on that ass.
Answer one. You say.
Get these people out. But with everything that happened, I feel like I was just so lost. It's hard to go through something like that and then still have the motivation and be like, okay, this is what I came here for, like, get my shit together. Like, it was really hard. Like, I was just sitting in the room looking at the walls. So it was very hard. I was trying to stay positive. But before going, I posted a video. This location where my mom has this house is in a very, very luxurious side of Bamako, Mali. Assez 2000, if you are familiar with the area, Assez 2000. So my mom bought these properties back in 1997 at the time, and it's just worth a lot of money now. So it just hasn't been managed well. So this property is three buildings, right? And 2 of them is rented out to the government. One of them was vacant for a few years. So instead of going somewhere else, renting and stuff like that, like, we have properties in Mali, but we haven't finished building them out yet. So when we go, we usually rent out a villa or something like that. So I was like, let me just stay at my mom's spot. And so I renovated the whole thing, painted it, cleaned it, professional cleaning, furnished everything. And then when I started buying furniture, like vanities and beds in Mali, that's why I was like, I just can't even. It's hard going to China and seeing how much they charge, and then going to like the second person that's getting it from China and seeing how much they upcharge. But you got to consider, like, they had to pay for transportation. But I was just like, I can't do this. I'm in the wrong business. Like, get me out of here. Take me back to China. I got all my connects right here. My phone, like, was really good. But it takes them a long time to get those items to you. So I really encourage people to go China, no matter what industry you're in. I just encourage people to travel, period. At the end of this, I saw this TikTok, at the end of this, we all die. Why are you sitting in the same city, state, you not really traveling? It's just, I just don't understand. This world is too big for you to be sitting still. You're gonna sit still in that grave. So travel as much as you can while you're young, you're breathing, your legs is operating. You feel me? We are very blessed to be in this country. We're just blessed, you know? But anyway, then I was working on that property there, renovated the entire thing. And I thought contractors in Mali, like for some reason I had this bias, like, oh, you know, this is a predominantly Muslim country, so I'm gonna be dealing with these contractors and, you know, they fear God, so they not gonna be trying to get me. Boy, was I wrong. At least we got ethics here in the US. They was trying to get me. I had to get out of my character. And most days, like since my husband goes out and he's coaching and, you know, he's with the nonprofit, and since we had the kids, I wasn't really going as much as I usually do. But I had a full-time nanny. I had 2 nannies in the house. We had the security guard at the house, so the house was always like, I was secure. But these people was just trying to get me. So every time it would get out of hand, I would have to get my husband involved. When I say they got that ass in order real quick. So it's also, you also got to think about it. Africa is a country where it's almost like they don't really respect women. Mali is a country where they don't really respect women that much. It's like, you got to put pressure on that neck. So it's like, I would have to get him involved to put these contractors in their place. Like they would say something and then they try to upcharge me, or they wouldn't do something that they said they was going to do, or they would pressure me to try to pay them before the job was done. And I would just have to get my husband to just say a few words, and it's like they get their act together. So that was very frustrating. But overall, I was able to get the property up and running. And now, like, I'm looking for tenants. So I'm gonna put a picture of the property. Beautiful property. I'm really proud of my mom. And she put all these properties in her kid's name. Like, one is in my name, one's my older brother's name, one's my younger brother's name. Africa is beautiful.
You're gonna drop it.
Guys, stop playing with the phones. I don't want you to drop my phones.
Let's take some photos. Let's go upstairs. We're going downstairs now.
No, let's go downstairs.
Now we're gonna see.
So once the plumbers should be done by tomorrow morning. They're just waiting on a few pieces because they're basically almost done. Then the cabinet people they already installed. Well, they already built the kitchen cabinets already. They just need to install them, and it's 2 of them, so they may be done today or tomorrow, the latest. And then I also have the electricians here. It's also 2 of them. They're moving pretty quickly, so they also said that they're going to be done latest tomorrow. So by tomorrow, a lot of these workers should be out of the house. And the only people that will be here will be the people working on the roof and fixing the water damage. And then from there, I can have a cleaning company, professional cleaning company come to clean the house. And then from there, the painters, which is probably going to be after I'm gone. But this is the unit that we're staying in. I have to say we had a nice summer. The kids enjoyed it. And that's kind of where I get my real estate hustle from, because I see my mom really hustling. Like, she never really sat and just let a man do, just how it is. Coming from an African country is really these women really just sit there and just let the men do everything, and I really don't believe that, because that's not what I saw growing up. That's why I work as hard as I do. I'm raising 3 queens and a king, and I just want to show them by example, like, we never just sit down and let someone else take care of us. We always gonna have our own, point blank, period. So beautiful building. And then of course we're doing our nonprofit. So we have our nonprofit called Care Club Foundation. We donated 3 water drillings to 3 villages. Care Club! Is when I say the access to some of these villages was crazy. They were telling us stories about how kids was drowning because the access point to get to them is like rural areas. But I was really happy about that. We had 85 students in our camp. So we have a summer camp that we do every summer where the kids play soccer, and kind of like, you know how we have summer camps here in the US where your kids is doing extracurricular activities. We charge them absolutely nothing because they just don't have the resources for that. So they come 6 days a week. We give them lunch, we give them breakfast. They play on the weekends. We usually have tournaments. Our kids are really good. Like, I really believe a few of our kids are going to be professional soccer players. And then we have a computer center. We have a student center. We have a computer center where we got, I think, 15 or 19 computers. I bought a few more this year. Every year, like, I add 5 to 10 computers to the computer center. And Mali school doesn't start until October. So usually we have the summer camps for 2 months, the month of June, the month of July, the month of August, and then the month of September we have our teachers come. So we hire teachers that actually work in the same schools that these students go to, but we hire them as like our tutors kind of. So they come and they're teaching our kids science, German language, Russian language, French language, English language, math, and I think some other science, some other subjects and stuff like that. And we've seen, like, last year a lot of our kids passed. There's like this big exam you take from junior high school to high school. I think it's called DEFU. I never went to school in Mali, so I don't really be knowing the stuff, but it's called DEFU, and a lot of our kids actually obtain it with the help of these teachers. So during the school year, when they get out of school, they also come to the center and they do their work. And then once they're done with work, we also have the computers, free Wi-Fi, we got a PlayStation. So it's kind of like a hangout spot for these kids to get them off the street. Last year we offered 20 scholarships. This year we did 30 scholarships. When I say it costs $220 per student, that includes registration, that includes uniform. So we were able to do 30 students this year. And how that came about is we would see our students not going to school, so we check up on them, like, why are you not going to school? We go to the house and we see, like, one of the parents, the father was going blind, so he just couldn't even work anymore, so he couldn't afford the kids to go to school. So we started doing the scholarship. So I really like that. We do back to school book bags. So back to school supplies, every year we give them book bags with utensils. Did I say utensils? Pens and pencils is what I mean.
Ay, tégalo fo, ay, tégalo fo.
Ako nga pagari. Ermene foray. Ben ako wala ka na yani. Oh, okay.
kuma donné bi an ka kuma donné baro nunu bɛ kɛ san kɔnɔ siɲɛ kelen de la quoi nunu man ca ka kɛ kosɛbɛ san kɔnɔ an ka ɲɛmɔgɔw bɛɛ bɛ ɲɔgɔn sɔrɔ ani siɲɛ kelen nunu de la bon n'aw minnu bɛ a gɛlɛya minnu b'aw kan n'a ka gɛlɛyaw fɔ a ka ca Ala fɛ jaabibagaw bɛ sɔrɔ o la wa jaabi a wuli a ka kuma a ye sabali.
And notebooks. So we do that, nice book bags with the logo on them. I'll insert clips as I'm talking so you see what I'm talking about. We have a really nice ceremony where the parents come, and then we want to hear their input as well. I'll put the Instagram to Care Club. I'm in charge of the Instagram and I'm really bad at uploading the videos. But we have a really nice website, and Ted, shout out to Ted, our website person. He does a really good job when I send him the footage to just upload on the website. So I'll put the website in the link below. Just check it out. Donate or don't donate. Either way, we're thriving. What else do? We do a semi-annual medical physicals. So where we have a doctor come in, do physicals. Now these kids are teenagers. Some of them have never seen a doctor before. A lot of them have malaria. Some of them got like root canals and stuff like that. We're paying for all this out of pocket. We do have a sponsor, but we also pay the majority of this. A lot of it comes out of pocket because so many things as a new organization, like we started back in 2022, that we just didn't know. And then doing this in a corrupted country as well. For instance, like when me and my husband are coming and we got like 10 plus luggages, and it's the computers, it's the book bags, that's all nonprofit. We have a 501c, which is the official document as a nonprofit. We're registered as a nonprofit here in the US and also registered as a nonprofit in Mali. They don't care. When we get there, customs is like, okay, well, all this is new, so run me my money. They don't care. We show them the documents, we show them the footage, we give them the website, and they don't care. So they make us pay money. There's no receipt. There's nothing official. This is going in their pockets, and that's point blank period. So it's a corrupted country. So I was very discouraged being raised in the US. If you guys don't know, I was born in Mali, but I came to the US when I was 6 months old. So being raised here, I'm like, listen, there's a whole bunch, like, y'all doing too much. This don't even make no sense. But it's like you have to work with the locals in order to help these kids that really need it. So that's Care Club Foundation in a nutshell. But yeah, I'm really excited about the real estate ventures that I was getting to in Mali. Of course, I probably would have did so much more. I did record some videos, just didn't upload it just because of this loss. You know, we still feel it every day. So rest in peace to my mother-in-law. Keep her in your prayers. But that is where I've been, and I'm excited to be back up on YouTube. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what kind of videos y'all want to see. Also, tell me if you guys want me to start the consultation calls. I've been really saying I'm gonna do it, and then I don't do it. So if you guys want me to start these 30-minute consultation calls where you could call me and you give me like a brief little description of what you need help with or what you want to discuss beforehand, this way I'm ready, and then we'll just have a 30-minute chop it up on the phone. Let me know if that's something that y'all would be interested in. Don't forget my ebook, Profitable Paradises, will also be linked down below. I talk about how to get funding, how to start your Airbnb, how to decorate it, how to get good reviews. Just, you know, I talk about every single thing that you need in there. A lot of knowledge. Is literally, I started my Airbnb back in 2021. So it is 3.5 years worth of knowledge with my Airbnb. As you know, right now I currently have 2 units. I have that duplex that's thriving. So I have Pink Paradise and I have the Golden Era. We just got a 3-month rental for the 1-bedroom unit, and they will be paying a little over $8,000. So I really know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the Airbnb. So if you have an Airbnb, this is for people trying to get started and also people who are already Airbnb hosts. I tell you how to get the negative reviews removed. I talk about everything. It's in this ebook, Profitable Paradises. Everything will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.